Alright, so last time. Last time.
We
were just in
Okay.
a fucking building.
You're in the one building. I did not expect you guys to spend that long in there, but you guys had an interesting time.
You really underestimated how
Bjork
stupid
is
we are.
Bjork is not here today, so I'll just be.
She's just napping in the corner of the tower.
She's
Right.
unconscious.
She's.
Yeah.
And it's
She,
honestly one of the better weeks she had to dip out. So like I'll just be in for her. She's already told me what she wants to do with the character and all that stuff.
which
So I can.
is?
Well, you'll see. You'll see if it comes up. But yeah. So, as a little bit of a recap, you guys went into the city of Tvlava. You found a lone watchtower in a dusty, ashy, dusk kind of like setting. A lone watchtower. Callus is stuck outside because he's a bit too tall. But you guys explored the tower, found a few things, made a few theories, and then Isaac went stumbling over. Well, not stumbling over. He nudged a pile of bones. Bring forward.
Oh yeah. Also, you don't know if I
forgot.
actually said the emissaries because I on purpose or not.
Yeah, but
I just wanted to fuck over the team.
but he summoned these specters of the past called the Forgotten Promise. And basically, he also managed to insult them in some way, or scare them, or something.
Bruh.
And you guys entered a combat where Bjork was left with a massive wound against her back
Yeah, didn't we do a
and
long
nearly
rest though?
dying.
Isaac,
And
I don't know how you think mortal injuries work.
Yeah, but
Typically,
you
they're not
regain
one off from
HP in
sleep.
long rests.
and
It doesn't
you guys
matter.
actually didn't long rest yet.
Didn't we say that at the very end of our session? We just long rest.
No,
We did.
no, you hadn't actually done the long rest. You stopped right at the end of combat. Anyway, Bjork.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so you guys are at the. Okay, let's continue. So you guys are at the top of the tower. The specters have been defeated. Isaac delivering the final blow on the one that came up the tower, and Gunnar managed to hold himself against the sight of blood at the end there. He went ape shit and he kind of got it out of his system. So now you all are kind of just up on the top of the tower. Well, Bjork collapses to the ground in front of you, with a massive gash across her back, like in absolute agony, and just like tears are just coming out of her eyes as all the pain suddenly hits her at once.
Wah.
When
She did.
Yeah, do we actually have any, like, healing capabilities?
No.
No,
Oh.
none of us.
No, none of us went druid or something with good berry or anything useful. No, we just kind of was selfish. Just went like, I'm going sorcerer.
So, and you guys said, I believe you guys said you were going to probably hold out at the top of the tower for a bit, right? You call down to Callus, and he goes, so you're gonna be up there for how long?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I believe Amek would be calling down to him.
Actually, do you know how to patch a wound?
I've got a warhammer.
I got a warhammer. I know how things work, right?
Does that help?
Warhammer.
Somehow. Is there bones need breaking?
You can tenderize her meat.
When did... Isaac is no longer allowed to talk. When has that ever helped someone heal?
I don't know.
Yeah, I get that, thanks. I kind of like turn back, like, point generally to the writhing and be like, any ideas?
Let's take a rest. I didn't say that.
You guys can.
Yeah, why
try
don't we
to
just
help.
long rest and she'll heal?
You can try to help.
No, but she's not dying.
Actually,
So
no,
she
my
doesn't need
character
stabilization. Mitchell, she doesn't need
realistically,
stabilization.
My character would probably know.
Yeah, but you
not
can still help.
know-
It's just like, but that is such an Ischyros thing to say. She's not dying. She doesn't need help. She's gonna
No,
live.
Look, we just do a long rest
I might-
and she'll be fine.
Okay, James,
Okay?
you by the way, I'll probably give it a shot to help because realistically, with backstory, it makes sense.
No,
All right, you want to help?
Yeah,
doesn't?
it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does for him actually. Yeah.
Because he's a gladiator and he was made to fight and bleed, and he would be like, knowing how to patch wounds and shit. 'Cause he fucking yeah.
Nice Sherbet.
No.
I like Sherbet.
Yeah.
If anything, the magic person probably would. But alright.
Magic
Come on.
person.
No, he wouldn't.
No, he's antisocial. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I just laugh at her inside.
What a dick. All right. So you want to try and help?
I might as well give it a shot.
Okay,
My character would have been doing
Do
it too.
a medicine roll.
How do
It's
I do
it's D20 plus your wisdom modifier.
Does he have
how do I?
modifier for wisdom?
Oh yeah, roll 20. What do I
Wait, what am I rolling?
D20 plus wisdom modifier.
D20 plus wisdom modifier,
Yeah.
which is 2. So D20. So, fucking, let's just roll a D20 and add to it. D20 rolling. I got fucking 9.
All right. You try to stop the bleeding. It kind of works, but not as well as you would have hoped, and doesn't seem to have helped that much in the grand scheme of things. She's still very profusely bleeding.
Alright, I might.
My character just
My-
walks up and just like shoves some like cloth on her back. Fix.
I might also try and roll.
She doesn't need help. She'll survive. Or did you introduce bleeding damage, Mitchell?
She's not. I mean, bleeding damage is a thing.
Yeah, but that weapon didn't introduce bleeding to her.
No,
so
but
she's
she has
gonna
a
be fine.
fucking huge gash across her back,
Just
Isaac.
do a long rest.
Shut
It's fine. She'll sleep it off.
Alright, I'm gonna try.
I like how
I'm
you
gonna try.
be your character without meaning to.
I think he
Yeah.
is a character.
Because I'm literally my character sometimes. I don't care about her. She can fucking die.
Oh,
I swear I know how to use
Like,
this.
you did it wrong. Just click on the sidebar. Oh,
okay.
you got.
So, what's your
It's like
wisdom
you walk up and just
modifier?
take the thing I
What's
did
your,
off.
what's your wisdom modifier?
-1.
He just walks up and
So
takes the thing I did off.
you. It's like Gunnar had laid cloths across Björk's back. It doesn't stop the bleeding; it's still coming through. And Amek goes, "What are you doing? And what are you doing? You have to let the wound breathe." And rips off the cloth he had put on the back of him. And Gunnar just kind of looks at him and gives him like a huge death glare.
I just laugh at this reality TV. so much.
Ischyros is just off in the corner chuckling to himself, watching you guys try to help. This is
Go over and
Help
kick
her.
his first in the shin.
Do we'll have
Yeah.
critically injured people.
so yeah. So what's the plan, boys?
We don't care. We keep dragging her along with us. Wait, why don't we just have a long rest? She'll take hit point dice worth of healing because a long rest heals people, and then she'll be fine.
Why? Magic.
She doesn't.
Okay.
Taking a long rest?
You guys want to take a long rest?
Yeah, let's
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Wait, is that wait?
You guys like go over to the edge of the tower, down like looking down one of the holes on the side for the archers. And lean out and call down to Kalis. We're staying up here for the night. And Kalis just looks up at you and goes, "The whole night."
Well, come over then. You know, come here.
If he comes up, we all might sleep forever.
I
You might not want to.
okay. And he starts squeak,
Outside?
and you just see him as he squeezes through the door again.
Oh shit, he's gonna destroy the fucking tower.
Oh, you're an idiot.
I want to see him just climb the outside.
And it takes a bit. You hear squeaks after squeaks, and you hear this the ladder groan
Oh,
as
okay.
as he makes his way up, and you just you look over through the open door leading to the ladder, and you just see this huge Goliath head poke up and go, "Ah, there you are!"
Okay, so I'm gonna.
And you see him as he puts one arm up, and then tries to lift himself up as his shoulder gets stuck in the gap. He just tries again and again. He somehow just manages to squeeze his arm through.
Getting down.
Can I just walk over and help him, please?
You walk over to the Goliath, grab his arm, and give it a good yank. It seems like he had most of the job done already. He just had to get his broad-ass shoulders through. But yeah, you kind of give him some of your strength, and he manages to pull himself up. He's still ducked down because the ceiling's still slightly too low for him. And he just looks around, and then sees Björk lying on the ground, just open wound because Amek had gone over and ripped the bandages and cloth off. And you just see his face, his already super pale face, just get paler, and he just kind of stares.
We did really know.
I'm gonna practice my martial arts and meditate for 8 hours.
Okay, so
Because you can do you
go-
don't have to sleep during a long rest. You can do light
and
activity.
you kind of go say, okay, we're gonna stay up here the night. You kind of look. Some of you keep an eye on Björk as she's just like still in pain, her lying on her face so her back doesn't touch the ground.
No, I just made her late.
And it's like Amek just kind of looking over her, thinking he's done the right thing. And Callus just kind of looks around and just goes, "Oh, I'll keep watch." And just kind of just lumbers over to the to one of the big ballista gaps, pushes the ballista out of the way, and just sits there staring out of the massive gap in the wall with his arms crossed and his legs kind of dangling over the edge.
Can I just one up him, do the same, but push the ballista further?
Okay, do an acrobatics check.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
strength plus proficiency.
I'll just roll a d20. Wait, strength plus proficiency. I'll just roll it. Do I roll a d20 or just
Roll d20, strength plus strength plus proficiency.
No, it's acrobatics is dex, dude.
fuck?
No, I said athletics.
9 plus 5. I got 14.
You try to you push the ballista and you get it maybe that much further than his out of the way,
It's further.
and you sit down across from him. You sit down across from him, just kind of give him a glance over your shoulder as he just kind of stares out into the distance. Okay, so you take a long rest?
Yeah, we're taking a long rest.
Cool. Seeing as Anna was the only one that took any damage that entire fight.
Heh.
Okay, give me a second. I've got to look at her character sheet because she just sent it to me and it's very confusing. Because there. Hold up. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay, so you wake up in the morning.
She's dead.
You wake up in the morning, and the gash across her back is still very nasty. Still obviously very painful. It's not bleeding anymore, really. It seems to have clotted itself up and managed to it basically kind of dealt with itself a bit, but it's still quite a nasty wound. And she kind of stays lying on the ground. It looks like she hasn't gotten much sleep at all. She's got bags under her eyes. Her face is kind of gaunt, and she just kind of looks in pain.
I think you might have been right about the bandages, Gunnar.
You see her as she turns her head while still laying down on her stomach. Turns her head and stares daggers into Amek And if you, as you look at her, you just know that if she had the strength to fucking strangle you, she would.
Go team.
I just thought there's no infection. Would otherwise that's gonna cause a lot more problems.
God.
Good thing 5e doesn't
let
have
the
that.
thing air, so
Sorry. I thought I could help.
infections are Mitchell.
Yeah?
Infection.
You're gonna have to do a medicine check.
D&D doesn't have infection, does it?
Yeah, but this is homebrew, and also he left the wound open. A huge
You got
wound.
influenza. Plus,
Sorry,
Nat
herpes.
20, Nat 20,
Wow.
Nat 20, Nat 20.
Okay, you gotta see
By
what sure.
some brilliant miracle, there does not seem to be a sign of any kind of major infection. Maybe like
Nat 20,
not
maybe
like maybe the tiniest bit, but it doesn't look like anything much more than say you would get from an ingrown toenail. So by some brilliant miracle of the divines, there does not seem to be an infection.
Whew.
And Amek better be goddamn happy that there isn't.
I'm surprised I actually got medicine. At least it works off wisdom. Nat 20.
Not 20.
I'm giving up. I'm gonna just go home and not do anything else in this game.
Alright. Callus, in the morning, is still kind of looking out in the distance, and you see that he's even more tired
Fuck,
than...
that would have been so much funnier if he's just...
Yeah, Björk. It looks even more tired. It does not look like he had a single wink of sleep the entire...
How long have we been long resting?
You guys long rested for 8 hours. And he looks like he's been awake that entire time, just staring out into the distance with his arms in front of him. He has changed kind of position. Before he was kind of sitting like arms crossed, and now he's just kind of sitting like this with his like face, like his head kind of resting on his hand, but he still got his eyes kind of open. They look kind of unfocused, like he's tired is the point. But it looks like he almost refused to sleep the entire night.
That's gonna get us killed. Fuck. My dude on the other hand would play just fucking
One
sit
thing that you do notice when you look at him and you see the outside, it still looks like it's dusk. It looks like it never changed from dusk. It's the exact same color of the sky. Not like a different period it does, not slightly earlier, slightly later. It looks like it's the exact same time.
Alright.
No time has passed.
It has definitely felt like a very long time. You all got like full cycles of sleep.
I didn't sleep though.
Except for Björk.
Shut up, Isaac.
Except for Björk and Callus and evidently Ischyros. The rest of you got full cycles of sleep. And the sky has not changed.
Let's go.
You don't care about the time stop.
You see Callus slowly rises to his feet, kind of grabbing the side of the window as he steps back from it and goes, "Alright. I will carry her."
I don't...
He walks over, managing to stay pretty upright for the most part. And
How much health does she have now? Because if he drops her...
Dead.
she is currently on 3.
and he's tired. Is it
He-
a good idea to let Carlos fucking...
He goes
You
down.
can cast a help action and you can help him carry it.
She was on 1. Oh, she healed, did she?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 HP. Yeah, but you can cast a help
yeah, but-
action and help the big boy carry it.
Can I cast health action? Oh, no way.
Help.
Yes.
Help action. So
do we-
basically,
Oh,
you
help
should we really
action.
be
basically
helping-
you assist.
Yeah.
His stuff. He goes
Yeah,
over.
okay, he's not going to fit the door regardless of where he's carrying
So
someone.
James, how does James help this giant?
He's not going to fit through the fucking
It's Goliath.
walls
This
regardless of
dude
whether
can't
he's
stand.
carrying.
This guy this guy's head. He has to slunge over slightly to fit in the building. Like,
And he's
Björk-
tired.
Gunnar only barely fits the roof.
Yeah, okay.
Probably not a good idea for...
I'm gonna...
He's going to kill.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to him and be like, Callus, you're really gonna struggle here. Let me an Ischyros taker. Once we get down, then we'll see.
I can carry her. It's
I know.
Can I just walk up and like tap him on the chest and see if he falls over? It's like I can carry her. I just like
You go up
slightly
and tap
push
him on the chest, and you just see him. He does take a step back, but he doesn't fall over. But he does
He's
kind
just
of
like,
stumble. And he goes,
Callus, just if we're gonna get out of here, we need to work as a team. And right now, you're kind of tottering. I'll take watch next time, and then you can carry her because you'll have slept. For now, this is going to be really dangerous if you do this for everyone involved. Just come on, mate.
"Do a persuasion check."
So before McLean picks her up, can we like properly bandage the wounds so he doesn't just accidentally...
11.
11. Plus your charisma.
-1.
Charisma modifier.
None. So 11.
11. He just kind of puts his hand on your head and kind of shifts you to the side. I can carry her. I am fine.
Okay, I'm gonna step in now. This motherfucker gonna get her killed.
Oh.
I was like,
It
step
is
on.
fine. I am the guard. I am to keep you safe.
Okay,
I
I'm
can
step forward.
carry
Just go.
her.
No, back off.
If we get into an ambush,
Okay,
you're gonna need...
Okay, so you just what do? You go in front of him.
I put my hand on his chest. I'm like, no, back off.
Okay, how about you do an intimidation roll with advantage?
With advantage. Okay, do D20, nat 20 again,
Nat 20.
plus my fucking intimidation, which is 4.
Bro.
What are you
With
doing?
advantage,
24.
24 plus advantage.
24. And he just kind of looks you in the eyes. Like his eyes are kind of like reddened from how long he's been awake. And he just takes a couple steps back. He goes, "Okay, yeah, you're right.
That's right, bitch.
I'm." And you see him like look super ashamed of himself. He goes, I'm sorry.
That's right, bitch.
And he just kind of turns around and just kind of starts heading straight for the ladder, just managing to squeeze himself through the doorway, leaving the rest of you behind as he starts his way off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just walk, you know.
I just kind of
Ischyros starts
Gunnar and go,
following her. And
Thanks.
they'll follow him, and so does Amek. So Björk is still on the ground. She kind of calls after. She's on the ground. And she manages to lift herself up a bit, turns around, and as Amek's about to exit the room, he just hears, "Oi, fuckface," and you just instinctually know that it's directed at you. You just kind of like pause.
Who else could that be?
Pause. You turn around and you just see this fire Genasi. Her hair, that's partially made of fire, slightly glowing brighter as she stares fucking daggers in you. And you go, she just goes, "You're getting me off this building."
I drag him across. I don't care.
No, I didn't even... Look, if I'm gonna be honest, I didn't actually intend to leave.
Give me a second.
I was gonna ask if Gunnar could carry her, but like, alright.
Yeah, why isn't Gunnar carrying it?
No, I was... Alright, I'll walk over and pick her up.
You walk over to her, and she's staring at you this entire time, just like these fucking balls of fire in her eyes. You go over and put your arm. You put her arm around your shoulders and you heave up. Could you do an athletics check?
You're gonna break. Holy shit. Open wound on her back and you just grab her up by the arm and pull. Oh, 3! You gotta drop her on her back. Fuck.
You pick her up, and as you do,
Wait.
Suplex her.
plus your strength modifier, and if you have proficiency in it, proficiency modifier.
No, you can do that with the roll as well, Jack.
Yeah, but it's easier just to do
and what was it?
your strength modifier.
Are you proficient in it?
+7, +6, +6. So
Okay,
it's
so to 9.
It's still not.
Plus
It's still not
6?
good.
It's like
How'd you get +6? What's your...
because he's
My
he's also
athletics is +2 and my strength is +4.
his strength is +4. Your strength's +4? Fuck. If you got an 18 in strength.
Athletics is +2.
You've got an 18 in strength. Fuck.
I don't know.
No. You would have a 14 in strength if you're, because mine's +4 and it. No, wait, no.
No. If it's
But-
proficiency.
No.
What's your strength?
14 is +2.
What's your
My
strength?
strength is
Yeah, I got
14, but you
Oh.
wrote +4 on this.
No, that's +2.
And what's your proficiency bonus?
For athletics is +2, so it's 4.
Yeah,
Wait,
4 total.
You're at 3... Okay.
Okay.
Roll
So
it.
it's 7. Isaac, shut up.
Still enough not to
So
drop her.
you start lifting her up, and you just hear her just go ah! As
Break your own ankle as well.
As you pull her up, you kind of manage to stretch her back a bit, and it like opens the gash a bit, like putting her pain. You just feel what her weak left arm smack you, and she
Imagine
just
pull out a
goes.
knife and just stab you in the
She
gut.
just says through gritted teeth, "You
Good.
fucking idiot." But
I like
you
her.
do manage to keep her up, is the point.
She's not gonna get down the tower. Did you take damage from that?
No.
Oh,
No.
good.
Why would she?
Don't drop it in the ladder.
Not exactly in my control right now. It's not exactly things I want to be doing.
Alright, so you start leading her over to the ladder, and you manage to help. You just about managed to get her down at least one floor by just kind of like easing her down. She can still walk, is the point. Mostly walk. Her
Why don't you
legs are
just
fully
make
functional.
Why don't you just make a harness out of the rope and then lower from the top of the tower to the bottom?
I mean, you could do that too. Do you want to do that?
Then we risk then just dropping her.
Yeah, you know, she's a
So-
flag Genasi. She's
So
squishy.
you managed to get her down a floor. Just about to get her, managed to get her down the second floor. You do get smacked another time as you pull on her, like make her back muscles like just kind of arch a bit and opening the wound slightly more. Yeah, but you do manage to manage to get her to the bottom floor of the watchtower without dropping her. So now all of you just kind of are at the bottom of the ladder. Anna is paler than ever. That looked like it was real work for her to get down those ladders. So yeah, you guys just leaving the tower?
Yep.
Yep. So Callus is already outside, leaning against the front like wall of the tower,
As well as me.
like kind of half asleep, kind of like. You just
sleep
see
with
him like
your
his
dad.
eyes are half open. He's just kind of like unfocused. He looks like he's about like maybe give him another minute or two, and he probably would have just like passed
Died.
out on the ground.
And this is why
And he
we
sees
didn't let him
he
carry
hears the
bike.
door. Well, it's not a door anymore. It's just kind of fucked because he's gone in and out like 2 or 3 times. But like the doorway's kind of bent a bit, and as you come out, he just kind of sees you out of the side of his unfocused eyes, and you just see them just kind of slightly focus more as he turns to you. He doesn't even like get fully stand up. He's still just leaning against the wall. He just goes, "All right, and he just kind of gestures to the road running perpendicular to the original road you went, leading eastward and westward.
Can I suggest something?
Keep in mind you came from the south.
Can I suggest that I take the fire person back to the
Björk.
healer's tent at the compound, and that way they can heal her up, because we are very clearly incompetent, namely me.
We will
And then catch up with both of you.
We will
with the group of you.
lot of time.
No, I go alone. I'll run after you guys. You guys can go along.
And as you suggest this, you just feel this giant Goliath hand like rest on your shoulder. You just go, none have made it this far and made it back. There might be a reason.
Also, if you reduce the party
And
size,
then
it's
he just kind of
die.
like stumbles back a bit with his hand over his eyes. Goes, "Ugh. You could certainly try.
Wait, so
I have no
Jack,
idea why anyone has gone this far has never come back, but it has happened.
Wait, so Jack, are you
You
trying
could be
to?
the exception."
Mm,
Are you trying to go back to the camp with Anna?
Yeah, because there's
That was my
his mindset is there's a healer there.
yeah.
She'll be fine after a couple of long rests. Just drag her along with us.
Yeah, but if she's
You just waste more time. She's gonna heal anyway, and if we walk back all the way, it's gonna waste time. So, we'll just keep going. Put her on a stretcher. Maybe
my only
make a stretcher
concern
out of the
is if
cloth.
you go and then cark it, then the party size is reduced and we'll all die.
What do you mean?
I mean, you won't.
I mean,
I have contributed absolutely nothing thus far.
if you go and then get stopped in this thing and then die,
Because I'm gonna go forward with
you guys
Callahan.
will be dead.
Callus.
Did you call him?
Callus.
What did you call him? Callahan.
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 Callus.
We're gonna go forward with Callahan. Well, are we going to continue forward, McLean? What's your? Callus is probably right. If people haven't gotten back, that we don't know why.
So let's just keep going forward. Keep
Saying
striving
one
forward.
person and a fighter back is not the best play. The
Pardon?
only other thing I can think of is taking the whole party back.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah, that's
she
a
will
lot of
be
time.
full health.
If there's something that stops us, right?
Yeah.
There's something that stops
Yeah.
you guys from going back.
The only way we're going to be able to face
Root
it is a full party.
sorcerer and a fighter is not going to stand a chance.
Yeah, but who would get to this point and then be like, yeah, okay, we're done. I'm going back now, unless they have a severely rooted member, which only we would. 'Cause I
But
feel
I
like
mean,
only
if they
we're.
hit the watchtower, that's a significant thing. I reckon they'd get there and then leave. But clearly nobody has gotten there before because nothing was tampered with.
So let's just keep going.
Alright. Alright,
Do you like
let's
to
keep
go
going.
now, or would you like me to carry her? So you have to drag her along.
Am I dragging her along?
Or is she
or
going to be
she
able to
kinda
walk
just-
herself? Because I'm definitely not letting Careless.
Am I kind of just like a crutch at this point?
Yeah, just give her a
Yeah,
crutch.
for the
She can
most
walk on
part,
her
for the
own.
most part, she's just kind of leaning on you, but she's managing to walk fairly
Gotcha.
well. Maybe
Yeah, give her
slightly,
a- I'll
maybe
be-
slower than normal. She is in pain. She wouldn't be able to stand up if you weren't there, but she can walk.
Yeah, give her a
Alright,
stick.
yeah,
She'll be
that'll
able
be
to. She'll be a.
Do we
She'll
want
be a
to pick up the
disabled
pace,
person.
though?
Well, we're already going to be.
Well then, yeah, let Ranger carry her because he won't be
I
hit
just don't
by
want
her
Careless
weight.
carrying her, because Careless is just going to drop her because he's so fucking tired.
Give her to the giant.
I like the thought of
behemoth.
Careless just carrying her along, and then all of a sudden he just drops her for no reason.
No, he falls like a tree with her
Falls
in his
over.
hand.
Here's the thing. Even if Ranga does pick her up, like, does carry her, he's still going to be slow. Would he still be slower?
No,
I'm considered a large for picking up a medium character. Well,
Yeah.
consider medium.
she weighs like what 4
That'd be
kilos
like-
because she's half fire. Fire doesn't weigh anything.
I mean, she lost a lot of blood, so that'll take. I'll take it away.
Also away from it, like,
Also, she's not awake,
We'll
so
just-
her attitude's not weighing her down.
won't carry that. Won't take that much longer. We'll leave it as it is for now.
Right, yeah.
If it takes long, if it starts to take longer, then yeah, we'll.
Alright, Mitchell, how
Carry
much
to carry.
slower is Jack to the rest of us?
You could probably just about make up if you slow your pace a little bit.
That's
No
slow for
excuses. Give it to
Isaac.
Ranger.
Me and Callus.
All right, let's just.
On our hands.
So I guess the question now is
Slightly
which
slower
path
than
do we take?
normal.
Yeah, which path do we take? Mitchell,
Are
what are the-
there?
So there's
What path is
eastward
up
and
West.
from at the moment you're like in that kind of. It's like your long distance vision has kind of been reduced a little because of that kind of like dust haze all you can see at the moment is the east. There's a road leading eastward and a road leading westward.
Any telltale signs?
Any
of them?
You do see along the eastward road. There is some sort of turn off it as the road keeps going, right? Like an exit. And the westward road does curve inwards slightly. It could be a turn. It could just be a curve in the road, though. It's much further down on the westward, no, eastward road. Never mind, I got my sides mixed up.
So which one has the pathway off?
The pathway off is the westward. The eastward road turns in.
Let's go west then.
Yeah.
I mean, of course it will turn in, isn't it? A giant circle, the fort.
Yeah, but you don't see a noticeable change in the straightforward westward road. Fuck, I keep getting this mixed up. The westward road goes straight forward, and it's got a road coming off like that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The eastward road seems to be curving a little at the end. Like it could be a big turn.
Right.
Or not. But you don't see any noticeable thing on the eastward one. At least from where you are.
So we're gonna go, boys.
I reckon maybe flip a coin.
What's what?
You decide, Ranga. What's west?
West is heads, east is tails. Ready?
It's flipping.
Heads.
It's heads.
I got tails.
Okay, so
Ow,
you're
that
going east?
Let's go west.
Why don't we just go west? Like,
Let's go
there's
west.
one path, and then we could just double back and go east later. There's one
Alright,
path
fine.
west.
One path.
I reckon
I
west
mean,
then.
there's technically two, because it goes like, it's a straight road with a thing off the side there.
Didn't you say that was the east side, though?
No, that he
That's
said
the
that
west.
was the easy.
Oh, well, then let's go
The
east.
east side is the one that
Listen up, this
curves.
is Isaac, he's not really
That's-
listening.
Isaac is lost completely. Yeah, I reckon we take the eastward.
Yeah.
The one
East-
way.
That curves.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just start kind of walking eastward, and Callus just kind of brings himself off the side of the tower. And just kind of trudges behind you. He's quite quiet right now. He's very tired. And he's also, his footsteps are very fucking heavy right now. As he just walks on behind you guys, actually. He's taking up the rear this time. Björk is just kind of hanging onto Amek. And every time he kind of stumbles, she just kind of like knocks him a bit.
Yeah, alright. I stuffed up. I get it.
It's like, I will not let you forget this. Okay?
I'm aware.
Anyway, you start making your way eastward. And as you keep walking, it's probably been a fair amount of time, let's say about 20-30 minutes, before you notice that it is definitely a turn. It's not like just a bend in the road. It's a full-on turn
Going towards the outside wall or going into the...
inwards into Tvlava. It's a full-on turn. You start, and as you're walking, you do notice small things on the side of the road, small rock, like that you didn't see on the way, apart from like tiny rocks or anything like that. You see like these kind of dead, kind of bush, kind of thorny stuff that might have been. It kind of looks like it's a skeleton. It's like if plants had like proper skeletons, right? It's kind of what you'd imagine. Right? It kind of look like grasping kind of thorny hands kind of coming out of the ground. Like kind of here and there kind of deal. Some bigger, some smaller. You kind of notice that there is probably you keep walking and Amek does spot like a kind of like a dead rat on the side of the ground. It's kind of in the same state as the meat on the kind of meat on the table, where it's rotting, but it's not. There's no maggots or anything like that. No maggots, no flies, no even smell.
Wait, what body is this? What
It's
does
a
it look
rat.
like?
It's a dead rat off the side of the road.
Can I kick it apart to see if there's bones?
Yeah, you could.
Isaac.
Okay, Ischyros approaches the rat.
Wait, is it just right off the road?
It's a little bit off the road. It's not far off. Probably give it like 10 meters. You can see it, is the point. You could
Is
see
it surrounded by bushes?
No. It's like out in the open.
The plot thickens.
I'll kick it, but if I'll use a ready action to say if anything happens, anything moves, I'll jump back.
Okay. You kick. You're a bit traumatized, eh? Okay, you kick.
Well, I don't want a ghost mouse to crawl up my ass.
Ischyros walks up to the rat. It's not a skeleton. It's just a rotting rat, and it doesn't even look like it's been there for that too long. Is the point, right? And you kick. He kicks the rat, and it just kind of flops over, just like any dead body would.
Yay.
Kind of ragdolls.
I just kind of look at Isaac. What? Did you not learn your lesson after the last dead thing you kicked?
Right. You guys want to just keep going?
Yeah, I doubt there's really much we can glean from rat
Last time we
carcasses.
sat there and just theorized, Mitchell complained afterwards.
I didn't complain. I loved it. I loved
you guys
that you
took so long
theorized.
in there, but I liked it.
I liked it. I
Liked
did. It's the fact that I didn't expect it. Is the point. But anyway, you
We
keep
are full
going,
of
and you
surprises.
you start making your way around the bend in the eastern road. It comes up. It doesn't make a full 90. It's probably more about a 45 turn, and it turns, and you do notice that like a big line kind of comes out of the dust. As you get closer, you notice it's a river. It's a river running across, and it seems to go out in both directions into the dust. So it's a long river, and it's fairly wide. You get up to it. You kind of make your way up to it, and you do see there are some fragments of wood here and there, kind of half rotten wood, kind of like what the doors were made out of, and even some newer pieces of wood. Like, they are slightly rotten, but they are definitely newer. You see them here around. You see what might have been a wheel at some point, like a cart wheel, just off to the side. In the river, you do see that the river's it's not flowing. It looks like more like
Stagnant.
it's a huge stagnant pool. Really long stagnant pool. It's not flowing. And you just see in the river, there was a bridge at some point. Because there's floating planks of damp, mushy, kind of like wood floating on the top of the surface.
Wouldn't they be already sunken?
Depends on how
They'd be
deep
already
it is.
sunken.
Can I throw Isaac across?
No.
It's a
Just throw Isaac in.
wide river. It's a wide river.
Isaac, do you want to go kick at this one as well? This thing as well?
Oh, fuck off.
I would probably put this river. Give me a second. I'm just gonna do a
Shit,
bit
I
of a
haven't got the
comparison.
book to draw the map.
I was just thinking everything that died in here became like a ghost. That's why I kicked it.
Yes, because we need to fight ghost rats now.
I forgot
What?
my
You know,
book, so I
ghost
can't-
rat, man. Like, it's a superhero.
Someone else want to draw the map quickly? So I forgot my book.
It's probably about 50 meters wide.
50 meters wide. Oh, okay. Actually, we don't need a map for that. That's east, okay.
So that's
about
also
50 meters
probably
wide.
longer than our ropes.
And where you're up to is a kind of bend in the river. A slight bend in the river. One that
So how
moves
far
part
from
that
the
moves
bend is the road?
a part that moves directly east. One side that keeps moving directly east. Another side curves towards north.
So how far away from the corner of the road that we...
Oh, you're still kind of like the bend kind of merges in with the river and continues on the other side. As you're at the side of the river, you see a big looming shape in the dust. Like, very tall, probably like either a huge building or some sort of set of cliffs that are just outside of your, like, sight because of the dust haze.
Is this the road? Like, if we're looking at the road?
You're on the road. There's the bridge. The road continues kind of that way, right? And further that way, like directly ahead, is just a huge dark shape against the dust.
So you said it curved round, right?
It keeps curving north.
Are we able to go
Okay, if I actually...
follow?
We could go around the river, but
Yeah,
we've been on the road for the most part.
If I do
There's no
this...
staying.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
It's mirrored for you.
It's the Xbox symbol.
Yeah, it's mirrored for you, right?
Mm,
This is the road. This is the river. And there's something out here-ish.
We have to get past the river.
If you want to continue on the road, yeah.
Question is, do we double back?
Can we just swim?
You could try, it's stagnant.
The person on fire, who's also heavily wounded.
If you've played
Correction, she's partially
you probably know.
made. Correction, she's partially made of fire.
Does
Well,
anyone have any spells like mold earth or anything where we can make an artificial bridge?
Yeah, I do.
Then can you make a land bridge?
Can I?
I'm actually gonna stand.
Can I,
And-
GM?
and- yeah, you can make a
Yeah.
land bridge.
What? Okay, have a look at the stats for mold earth for a sec.
You can literally make anything out of earth.
No, that it has
Yeah.
limitations.
There is
Like-
actually.
Like you couldn't make handholds in the wall, for example.
Mold earth. If you target an area of loose earth, you can instantly excavate
Loose
it and move
earth.
it along the ground and deposit it up to 5 feet away.
You could probably
5 feet.
like loose
Yeah,
earth.
so you can
So,
take
like
a
the
loose silt from the
like the sediment in the
lake
river.
bed and then just deposit it into a giant island. Make
Yeah.
a bridge.
You can write something on the rock. You can, if it's dirt or stone, you can target it on the ground. You cause it to become difficult terrain. Alternatively, cause the ground to become normal terrain if it's difficult terrain. I mean, can I just chuck the loose earth underwater and make
Yeah.
a bridge?
I mean, you could. You would need a lot. Of,
Or
Yeah.
if there's a tree, can I
Isaac?
just make the
There
ground
is-
loose and then just tip it over?
There is
What
no visible trees anywhere. The biggest plants you see are those kind of hand-sized kind of once bushes,
Right.
and they don't get much bigger than this.
How deep is the water?
Fairly deep. That it's like you're not walking across that.
Can I just repeat?
It's a
Mold
50.
earth.
It's a 50. I mean, you could. You'd need a lot of sediment to fill up to make it like an island in the middle.
Yeah, we'd have to,
We've got a giant lake.
we'd
That's
have to
gonna take
like dig,
forever.
dig
Do
a
you want to get
pit.
across there?
There's another way to get across.
Can
How is
what's
the
it
other way?
called? Can Gunnar just chuck me over the river?
For what purpose would that-
Everyone.
50 meters. I mean,
Catapult me over.
Yeah, McLean, what's the other way?
Rango, what's your strength?
17.
No, he wouldn't be able to do it.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
What
I'm not gonna
is
say
that?
no to anything you want to do.
You're not gonna
I'm just
say
gonna
no.
I'm just gonna tell you the reality of the situation. I'm not gonna say no.
In other words, James is gonna land in the water.
No, here's the point. Here's the thing. I'll just I'll make a number in my mind based on the difficulty. You just say what you want to do. I will tell you the information needed, right? Like for example, you need a lot of sediment to fill a river that deep, that kind of thing. You could do it. You fucking well could do it if you really want to.
Is it worth it, boys?
You could try and throw him over. I'm not going to say no.
Give it a shot to do the sediment first.
No, how about we just double back? Because we're just going to take forever at this point.
We could.
It would take the amount of time walking back to camp, so no.
Not
Camp,
real time.
after the
though.
tower and then head westward.
Bet. Let's do that.
Alright, we're heading
Alright.
back to the tower to head west.
Take a 180.
To the west.
Callus just kind of comes up to the back of the party. Just kind of looks really confused at the bridge that's now floating in the once bridge that's now floating in the water. Sees all of you that you started to walk back. He just goes, and just turns around.
Like stumbles back.
He just sees he gets kind of mesmerized by the bobbing of the planks in the water.
Well, I thought he's just seeing that rhythm and going.
Yeah, and he does a 180 and starts to walk with you guys.
Nice.
Okay.
I like this character. My character doesn't like this character.
You manage to make it back to the watchtower. Callus is just kind of stumbling along behind. Björk is still hanging on to Amek, making very goddamn sure he does not drop her. And you pass the watchtower. Callus just kind of pauses in front of it. Just kind of looks up at it as it's like, oh yeah, this place. And just kind of, and then notices you guys just kept walking, so you just went, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Right, yeah. Now what happens?
Okay, you start making your way up the western road. You see, not a rat this time. In fact, you see two dead animals in the same
Two
kind
rats.
in the same kind of state. You see two dead birds. They're both sparrows.
Go on, Isaac. Kick it.
Both sparrows.
No!
One was kind of on the middle of the road ish. One was a decent bit off the side, and they were both like maybe 100 meters away from each other. So it's like you saw one, you walked further, and you saw another.
So we're still not on the fork of the road?
They're in the same kind of state. They don't even really seem to have lost many if
Are there any
any
broken
feathers at
bones?
all.
Did it fall out of the sky?
It definitely looks like it fell out of the sky. It's like their wings are like backwards, their head's like snapped. But they
Is it
definitely
an
looks like
exotic bird or is it just a normal bird?
it's a sparrow.
Damn, this bird exotic.
Hey, so are we at the fork of the road yet or not?
You just about when you see the second bird, you're just about in the fork of the road. When you get to the fork of the road, you notice two things. Further up, you do see okay, so there's the straightforward path and the path going north.
Mm-hmm.
The straightforward path, you do see like what kind of looks like a canyon of some sort. Like it's in the dust kind of haze, but it's definitely a big dip in the ground, right? The road doesn't seem to be road seems to turn off before it though.
Right.
And northwards, you do see some actual dead trees on the side of the road.
Right.
That's all you can make
Yeah,
out at the
that
moment,
was-
because it's all just rocky landscape,
Canyon with the
ashen kind of
trees.
like coloring with like the dust cloud. It's like a proper kind of like wasteland kind of look.
Dope. So where we want to go? Tree is the canyon.
Canyon's probably going to be really difficult to navigate.
Especially with a cripple.
Yeah, but
Sure.
the road splits off before the canyon.
No, it
That's what
turns-
we're seeing.
Yeah.
It turns northwards
Turns
a bit before the canyon, like
So we're not going in the
Well,
canyon.
within
We might as well go
basically
over
within
the-
spitting distance of the canyon. If you get what I'm saying,
Might as
it's
well
like
go-
very close to the canyon.
Was the river turning north when we were?
The river was also turning north. It was going eastwards and northwards. You were kind of at the bend of it.
So we probably won't run into a river. So
Should we just
I'd say we
follow
just
the
go-
We
river?
just go west to the trees.
No,
I
west.
reckon-
The trees were north.
I reckon
Yeah,
head
let's
north.
just go
Yeah.
north because the canyon. There's no point if it turns north anyway. We might as well just go north.
Okay, so you start making your way. You start making your way north, and as you get past, like you pass the first tree, it looks very. It just seems like a trunk of like a fairly small tree, maybe like this tall is the trunk, kind of like very twiggy kind of branches, no leaves, absolutely zero leaves. As you just kind of keep walking on, there's just like one over there, one over there, one over there, and you do notice something very out of the kind of blue kind of thing, right? That you see a fully intact cart, like the kind a traveling merchant would have,
Okay.
fully intact. There is no goods, absolutely no goods. But it's fully intact off the side of the road.
Should we use
Callus
this?
was. This is the first group that they've sent in, right? That Callus has known about, right? We're the only group that they've sent
Yes.
in, right? Okay, cool. Let's inspect the car. I mean, it's the only thing we need to do.
Okay, you walk up closer to the cart. It's like you're kind of leaving the trees behind a bit. Like there's only a few here, and you start walking towards the cart, and you notice a second cart, kind of broken down further up and to the right instead of the left. It's kind of broken down. The wheels kind of splattered off to the side.
How far from the road?
Like right next to the road. Both are right next to the road.
Fix it.
Not on the
Why aren't
road,
they on
right
the
next to it.
I feel like one's.
One's fully intact.
No rotting, no nothing.
No, it looks basically brand new.
Was there anything in it? It's empty.
They're both completely empty.
Why don't we just take the cart with us?
I say let's just put Anna in the cart and drag her
Yeah.
along in the cart.
Just attached to, I don't know,
Okay.
Gunnar or
Yeah,
something like
Gunnar
that.
can drag it.
You
He's a
start
big-
you start making your way up to the carts, and you feel like a kind of like rush in the air as for the first time you feel wind. It's been dead stagnant, and you start feeling as you get kind of like fairly close to the cart. It's
No, I'm kidding, don't.
it's just like a light breeze. You start getting closer, and you start hearing the wind now. It's kind
We
of
should maybe leave them alone.
Fuck it,
So
let's
does
keep
the
going.
road keep going
the
after
road
the
keeps
carts?
going after the carts.
So is this closer to the main circle, right?
Main circle. This is
Or like the
He's heading
center?
in.
This-
Is this
it's-
going closer to the center?
northwards is towards the middle wall. Yes.
Yeah, we're heading in.
So I think the wind's just going to get stronger the more inwards we go.
It could be, yeah. But we could also get a combat encounter, and I like smashing things, so I'm just gonna keep going.
Let's keep going.
You keep getting
Alright.
closer.
With the injured person.
Are you getting closer to the car, or are you just walking out the road?
Getting close to the cart.
Okay.
Well, if we're
Oh,
going
shit.
if we're going towards the road, we're going towards the car. So let's just keep going on the road.
That
He's-
means the cart.
I'm gonna-
you keep going up towards
Yeah,
the
stay
car.
behind McLean with.
You keep
I'm
starting
gonna
up the
stay
car,
behind with
and you start
injured-
hearing
And
the
Carl's
the
there as
noise.
well.
The wind starts getting louder and louder in your ears. Not like it's getting like very noticeable to the point it's like the level of speaking level, right?
What's it saying?
Yeah. As you get closer, you start distinguishing sounds in that wind.
Ah, fuck! I
Do
knew
we have to cast
Just-
a fucking wisdom
it-
check?
You just You just hear it saying, "Please, please."
Is it just them that can hear this, or me as well?
Whoever's closest to the cart at the moment.
Yeah, McLean. Just stay
Okay,
behind.
then.
Anna.
Please, what?
Let's keep going towards and figure out what's making that sound.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
you get closer, and you're right in
I
front.
stop where I am, and I just try to continue to listen.
You just Isaac. All he continues to hear is "please."
Well, no, I keep going slowly, but I'm not.
You can't keep changing what you're
Oh
doing.
no, I'm not like going.
I
like,
stop.
full-
Wait, no, don't stop.
Well, I'm not going pedal to the metal like rank.
Like, Ranga is basically at the car now, and the sounds, you start picking up other sounds in the wind other than just please, like, please save us.
Sorry.
Save us. We did nothing wrong.
Okay.
The boards of the cart start to shudder, as if a wind's taking it. It starts getting more violent and violent, as ribbons start to be pulled out of the wood, and start to wrap it around, and it gets caught on something in the air, like an invisible person. It starts to wrap itself around,
Bro, it's fucking lit.
and you just hear, "Save us."
Should we say?
Can we do a religion check or like a ghost check?
This would be an Arcana check.
Can someone do an
I'm
arcana check?
gonna say, James, you're close to an Arcana check. But I'm also gonna say, we help. Instead of saying we're from another
Oh yeah,
place,
no, I
we're in-"
cast a help action on James, so he has advantage on the roll.
Okay.
It's a little too late.
No, advantage.
No,
so
okay.
now you can roll again.
Roll with advantage. So roll the next one. Take the high number.
Voila! Oh
Okay. What's your intelligence
Intelligence.
modifier?
+1.
+1. Are you proficient in Arcana?
Yes.
Okay, so that'd be +3. So that's 11. This is definitely along the same lines as the Forgotten Promise.
Okay, we run.
Okay, so
Along
now
the
I'm gonna
same
say,
lines.
okay.
You run.
What I said. I'm still. Can I actually say that now?
Yeah.
I
Say-
just go, we help.
And you just see as like another ribbon comes out of the air and start wrapping around what looks like a head.
Maybe he wants us to kill it.
And it comes around and you see this you see in this ribbon this single glowing red eye just in the gap in the ribbons as it just looks over at you and goes, kill us.
Yeah, I fucking said it like 3
And from
seconds.
the other cart erupts a bunch of ribbons as they just get snagged on one there
Oh
and
yeah.
start to wrap around.
Combat.
Oh, well, no, it's not combat because we can still resolve this
They
peacefully.
wanted to kill us. They
Yeah,
wanted-
yeah, no, but we can talk to them and kill them peacefully instead of doing
what they're
this
saying is
aggressively.
kill us, but anytime someone says kill us, it means they can't kill themselves. It means they have no control of their own body.
And you just see from the ribbons, a gap opens in the ribbons in his hand, and a scimitar slips out
I
between
told
the
you.
ribbons.
Okay, I know.
And he grips it and he goes,
I'll say we'll honor your request, brother.
did nothing wrong. Help.
Did the
Help.
maybe they're traitors? Are they like traitors? Not like
I
traitors,
reckon they're
traitors
just
like
civilians that got caught in the crossfire. That's why they're saying
but
we
are
did
they
nothing wrong.
traitors because they have a card, so they probably had like goods to trade.
Which means they're not soldiers. They're civilians. They got caught in the crossfire and they got. So that's why they're saying we did nothing wrong.
I mean, I don't know if to ask the should we ask which kingdom killed them? Like, did the aristocrats kill them, or did the king kill them? So we can find out a
Before
little
you
bit
go-
more information.
As you
this?
guys are trying to figure this out.
No, this
the
is
first-
the time has stopped. Time has stopped.
Thomas stops.
Yeah, we're just talking.
Bro, Isaac's like, oh shit, something bad happened. Well, now we stop time.
well, that
Freeze.
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 Yeah, no, we're just okay. We are okay. Time as we're not talking in characters at the moment. We're just
Yeah.
talking with thinking.
Hmm.
My thinking is they
We
got
just
caught in the
ask 'em who did
they
this.
got caught in the crossfire. I mean, we've barely gotten what? Please kill us.
Well, yeah, no, but
Please
how
save
about if we
us.
say
it's like,
who?
it's like 4 words. That
Yeah, but
told
who?
us.
Yeah, no, but we did nothing wrong. So like, who gave you this?
They
this
got 5 words. No, it's 4. There is 4 words. So wait, what should we? So what do you want to say?
Yep.
How about if we like say like who, like
What did this?
which misfortune befell you, like whatever.
You don't have to say it fancy. Just go, what happened? I mean, your character would say it fancy because he's a pompous little fucker.
Action.
We
Circus actor.
hunted. And,
So
he's,
they
and he
are
takes a
other
one,
kingdom.
and the thing takes one step towards you, raising its scimitar up.
How many are there? How many ribbons are like bodies?
Us. There are 4 at the moment.
I
Okay,
shall
I'm gonna
say
take
we
out my
will honor your
glaive.
request.
Roll
Fucking
for initiative.
What do we roll again?
D20.
Slash D20.
Hold up, I'm gonna write this down.
7. Fuck! I just wanted to step forward and just attack one.
14.
You're a mile away, McLean. How do you
I
get
know.
14?
Can I roll
It's
one?
really funny.
Yeah,
The first
everyone
person
rolls
to
one.
react.
Everybody roll.
Jack, you can't really fight.
Oh.
Anna on your fucking
Me
shield.
and
Fuck out of my way.
James.
Yeah.
Me and James are closest.
Give me a second.
No, I'm
Technicality.
right next to you.
Give me a second. I gotta roll it.
You said you slowed down.
Yeah, but as soon as I saw the fucking ribbon guys, I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, you didn't
fuck.
say that.
Sweet. What'd you
James,
roll,
you
James?
me?
Ranger. Okay, so that's what you guys rolled.
I got
Okay.
7. James, were you walking with me?
Yeah, I'm walking with
Oh,
James
James is just
Look at
sprinting up next to me, like jogging next to me to keep up.
I actually have to sprint for you.
Is there any like distance modifier thing, Mitch?
Give me a second. No.
Really?
It's all about reaction speed and stuff. Hello, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Give me a second. I'm just sorting out the order.
Do we have a map for this, or just
Yes, we do. I'm just sorting out the order.
yay? I'm gonna be the fucking cuntiest
So,
person.
I'm
like,
literally just gonna go last. And I'm the closest to them.
I'm gonna
Brilliant.
jump in.
Brilliant. Even though I was the only one that was like, yeah, let's accept their request and kill them.
Yeah, I said we'll accept your request, brother.
I mean, I went to pull out my thing and she was like, roll for initiative.
Go for initiative.
Okay, so I've got an order.
I hate
Let me
that.
just bring you.
So they were the other
onto-
kingdom, or they were like fucking.
Me too, Ranger.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just get you guys from the other map. Give me a second.
I don't like being on this map.
I think
Oh.
Fortune
if you place us in the
memory.
right position-
Okay.
Okay, so Ranger would be here.
No, what? No, we were on the road.
No, Ranger got right up to the thing.
yeah. And I'm going last. Fuck.
I'd be like right
I
there.
went to attack straight away. So
Yeah, so McLean.
apparently I go to attack and I'm like, oh wait, I gotta wait
There.
for Tim to attack first.
Oh wait, McLean, how are you gonna fight with Anna on your fucking gold?
Would, I guess.
Maybe you just do defend. Defend Anna.
Anna's on your
Well, what happened?
side.
Fortune mem. Okay. Fortune mem.
Fortune favors the strong, not the weak.
Not the weak. I should have done this earlier, but I was sorting out that. So you're like here.
Die.
Yeah. Then what? James is like here. Like,
James
he's
is like
there.
a bit further up, but you're gonna see one more addition. So James is like
Oh.
probably here, right?
One more addition. What do you?
Wasn't James trying to keep in tow with me?
Yeah, he was keeping in tow with
He's
Jack.
like-
Yeah.
Jogging next to me.
More of like sprinting.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Every
wait.
one
You're
of the
okay. Just move your character up then.
Oh shit.
Move your character where he was. Take a look at
I thought I was going to the prepared cart. I was going to the fixed
Palace.
cart. Oh, they're both.
You should have used the ready action, Jack, to see if like.
Oh, I went to pull my weapon out and then.
Okay, so Davwin is first. What you doing? The torch of memory is right upon you.
Ah,
Can I reckon I can do more damage by whacking my staff than doing a spell.
Okay.
Honestly.
You can do a spell.
Dude, a
proficient
spell
in
is like
you're not proficient in whacking with
1d6.
staff.
It depends which
1d6 now.
depends which spell you're using.
James, you're not proficient in whacking him with a stick, so you lose.
Yeah, what are you proficient in
bonus.
anyway?
Sorcerer.
So
Yeah,
he's
but are you
proficient
proficient in
in daggers.
Oh, you have a
Oh,
dagger.
and daggers. Yeah, okay.
You have a rusty dagger, I believe.
Oh, you have that rusty dagger. You can use
Yeah, bro,
it.
I'm like -2 on modifier for strength.
No, but you have proficiency, so it's plus 2
So it
proficiency.
cancels each other out.
Yeah, so you have normal.
But it's a rusty dagger.
You have proficiency on the damage as well.
Which will give me, what, 1d6? 2020?
1d6 plus 2.
Actually, that would do more damage.
Not,
Oh, but you can
not
also
for
use your
spells.
staff two-handed, and that would be a 1d8 plus nothing.
I'm using a dagger.
Yeah, but don't you have a staff?
Dagger's 1d4, but you take disadvantage. You have a disadvantage on the damage roll because it's rusted and old.
So it'll be like.
Wouldn't that
1d4.
cancel out because he's proficient
No, it's a
with it?
Don't use
disadvantage.
the dagger.
Yeah,
Not
but wouldn't it wouldn't cancel out because he's
no, because it's a
proficient?
Mitchell
dull
said it's-
dagger.
Oh, okay.
I'll just use my spell. It's much better.
Okay, which spell?
Like 1d6 acid.
What you gonna
acid
do?
splash.
What you gonna do? Tell me what you gonna
Acid.
do.
Acid at his face.
Shoot acid at his face,
It's
right?
a bunch of rags. You can just like.
What's your saving?
Fuck.
What's your saving throw? No, I roll saving throw. What's your dexterity saving throw? Spells. Look at your dexterity saving throw.
We did that. Wait, is that save DC or something else?
Save DC.
12.
You shoot acid at the creature, and it just kind of like puts his hand up in front of its face and and it kind of like splatters against his arm, but he doesn't seem to have felt anything. It just brings his arm back down. Okay, it is McLean's turn.
Wait. Just saying.
Totally useless.
Oh,
I'm still carrying a person.
So I'd say you have you have reduced speed,
Oh.
and you must bring her with you.
So I'd say you just protect Jack, or like move up.
You have reduced speed to 20, and you must bring her with you.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, just saying, you can actually use the distract feature where you basically can distract or help a person, and then like the other person has advantage on their next attack because you're. Yeah, alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. You can feint distract the target, and then team up on them.
How far do I have to be to use distract?
5. You have to be 5 feet within the creature.
Yeah,
You
he
have to be
is.
basically beside right.
He is currently.
Not beside anyone.
He's currently 35 feet.
Well, look at the map. Maybe we can
He is
place
35
like
feet.
we can place Anna like right here, and then just make a wall
Yes,
around
And
Anna.
then it was within damage range of the enemy.
Well, no.
Yeah, I'm
place
just gonna-
Anna like right here.
They can just
like,
step and attack.
Is there like a ready action? To like
Yes,
just
you can.
stand ready to attack anything that comes within range?
But I think you should move up and then
Nah.
do that.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna stand ready.
Oh, okay.
Keeping a ready action.
Ready action. Alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Callus, noticing everything that's happening. You just see him suddenly get more awake and alert as he lets out a roar. And he's like, finally! And he starts charging towards the tortured memory.
Wait. Oh yeah. Wait. Is that
one
his?
that's already got-
And as he
on it.
slips his warhammer out from behind him and grips it with both hands.
I don't know why Mitchell was the one that had all the people. Okay.
Alright, it is Isaac's turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna run up behind him. Because is he looking at Ranga right now?
Yes.
I mean, he could just look at all of us. 'cause
Okay,
he's-
wait. I would have
blind.
advantage. I would have advantage.
No, it's
on
not a
that roll.
sneak attack.
Yeah, it would be.
It's
a
not a sneak
No,
attack.
he
He
can
knows
look
you're
at all
there.
of
He's
us.
just not looking
Okay.
at you.
I'll attack with my thingy majiggies.
Right?
Yeah, okay. Where is it? Where's the map? I don't even. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna. Bam.
Oh.
Wow.
You take a swing at the creature. You take a swing at the tortured memory. It just kind of moves out the side, grabs your hand, and shoves you away. As
You
you
just killed him in there.
Okay. Well,
you take a swing at the creature. It just kind of grabs you're swinging with your staff, right?
yeah.
Yes, he grabs the staff and just kind of throws, like, kind of pushes you backwards.
Okay, and then so I'm stumbling. I just move back.
Yeah.
There we go.
Does that's a lot of movement.
Well, no. Well, I was here, right? And then
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, look,
So now it is
10 feet, and then
good old
15.
Gunnar's turn.
Yes.
Finally,
Cut him in half.
I've got me glaive. Wait, I need to adjust my roll for my glaive. 1 second, I have to fix that.
Yeah, do advantage and shit. Get
Where the
your
fuck? How the
advantage.
fuck do I fix it? Here we go. Glaive. How do I fix this? So roll d20 plus what?
Plus
strength
strength
and your
plus
proficiency.
proficiency.
Plus 3 plus 2. Okay. Wait, that's equal. Why the fuck did I put equal in?
And then also,
Plus 3,
actually, I don't know if that's a monk. But Mitchell, is the monk thing with the damage as well?
The monk thing. No, the monk thing.
it's just for
monk thing,
hitting.
you
The
can
damage
use
is the same.
effects
It's
for your
you
strength.
are better at using the weapon, so you hit more often.
Okay. Let's see if this works.
Okay.
12.
You bring around the glaive, and it was distracted by Isaac when pushing it away, and it
Oh, it only has a DC of that? Wow.
you swing at it and it digs itself into its arm. Digs itself into its arm. It does like a hissing shriek.
It's like a paper
Wait,
cut
did
to it,
you
isn't
say what did I have to add to my damage?
it? Your strength.
So what's my plus 2? What's the plus 2 from?
That's just from the weapon,
Oh, so should I add plus 3 on top of that as well?
I guess.
No, because you don't roll damage with your proficiency, so it'd be just plus 4. It's not plus 2 plus 4.
What? No, you already had +2. Is the point?
Yeah, no,
So should I
plus
add
2
my
from what?
strength to that, right?
No, because he doesn't get plus 2 from his weapon.
No, well, no, that was from if you're. No, I think you're confused right now. That's for when you're raging.
Right. Wait. Oh, so that plus 2 is what?
Your rage.
Right. So just change that 2 to a 3. So that's the strength. Okay. You told me to put it like that, you dickhead.
Did I? Oh fuck.
Yeah, you
So-
did, you fuckhead.
Yeah.
So
Let me remove that plus 2 then, and make it a plus 3 instead. Is that correct?
Yes. You still do 4 damage.
so yeah, so he just does a kind of gargling. All right.
Wait, they don't
See-
bleed, do they?
Björk just kind of like
They're literally made out of bandages.
he just kind of leans herself a bit heavier on Amek's side as she brings up her hand, and you see fire forming in her palm. She just goes, "Bastards!" And a shot of fire gets launched out.
I thought McLean holding it just like leans away, like
Yeah, I was like,
fire.
just to clarify, are you talking about me or
I
them?
like fire.
Both.
Bruh.
Does it hit?
As it was like kind of hissing and reeling from Ranger's thing, the fire gets shot off. Gets shot slightly off course as it takes a step forward. It takes a step forward towards him. So it missed.
So wait, did the thing step towards me?
Step towards you as it kind of came forward to hiss, kind of
Right,
gargling hiss.
do I have to step forward to attack?
Wait, how the hell did the other tortured memories not get, like, fucking...
Yeah,
initiative
you
above
would
ours?
have been there. So yeah, now it's their turn.
Dodge.
The tortured memory right in front of Gunnar brings around takes the scimitar in his other hand and does a swing at the Minotaur.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up.
What's your armor, Jack?
15.
Takes a swing at the Minotaur, and it's like Gunnar just takes a hand off his glaive and smacks the scimitar away as it goes spinning into the air.
I just
What?
armed the motherfucker.
How'd you disarm a motherfucker? What?
But as the scimitar hits the ground, there's a clanging of metal, and it just kind of it kind of just tears itself apart into ribbons,
Oh.
and
You
that gets thrown into the wind.
A critical fail. It's like I got disarmed and it attacked me.
Did the scimitar come back to his hand?
Can you just tell me if it critical failed or not?
No, it did not.
Oh, okay.
Well, then how the hell did...
What would happen if it critical failed? I'd just like snap it in half.
Okay. So this one over here. Hold up. Give me a
Which
second.
one over where? How many fuckers are there? Holy shit.
Yeah, that's 4.
How far away?
One comes towards. And one comes towards Ischyros, and out of the palm of his hand manages to form a small crossbow that just that small crossbow just kind of splits out of his hand, and he grasps it, bolt already loaded, as he fires a shot at Ischyros.
Cheater.
What's your armor class?
17.
It's like Ischyros knows the creature approaching from behind him, and brings around, and after reeling, brings around the staff and smacks the bolt out of the air.
Home run!
Right. As these two further up by the second cart also start to make their approach.
How far away is he?
Okay, Davwin, is your turn once more.
Yes. How do I check how far away they are?
Oh, there's a measurement tool.
The little ruler under the magnifying glass. Can you just click on that?
Alright, I'm gonna use a spell.
Use your-
Ray of Sickness on that dude.
Okay, what does it do?
It's okay, I'll just read it. A ray of sickening greenish energy lashes out towards the creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage and must take a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it is also poisoned until the end of your turn. Until your
Okay.
next turn.
Okay.
So I'll just do 2d8.
Give me a second.
You have to make a ranged spell attack. I don't think it will save DC. So
Yeah, it's
you
not
have to
safe to see. I
actually-
think you have to
You have to actively, like,
roll.
see if you get it.
So it's just like D20 plus your charisma.
Plus your proficiency.
Plus proficiency, yeah.
So it'd be plus what? Like 3 plus 2?
Wait, proficiency.
So just roll a D20, then add your charisma and your proficiency. Just do slash roll D20, and then we'll just add that
Plus
after.
whatever.
Oh,
Oof. You fire this green energy over at the specter that just seems to just. If it took any effect, definitely it didn't look like it did.
So it's immune to poison. Or
that's
sickness.
what?
Sorry.
Literally every creature's immune.
Oh, well, it doesn't have a body, James.
It's a spray. Like, I mean, it's a ray. How do you?
Yeah, no, but like it only... Wait, does it do damage or does it just give it sickness?
It does damage.
Oh, well then, roll for damage, I guess.
2d8 damage. And he says it doesn't do anything to
It
him.
doesn't do anything. It doesn't
There's no point
appear to
rolling
do
then.
anything to the creature at all. It seems to just keep making its approach, one shambling footstep at a time.
So you said this was like a spirit kind of thing?
It from what you could tell, it is very similar to the Forgotten Promise.
None of
How
your
much damage have Forgotten Promise?
Physical weapon would be able to kill him, but a ray can't. What the heck?
Yeah,
But
well,
didn't you manage to
Doesn't
damage?
make sense.
Did you manage to damage one last time?
No, he freaking blocked it with his hand and did
It-
nothing.
No,
It's ma-
no, that's Forgotten Promise. The Forgotten Promise.
Yes, you did.
managed to do it.
yeah, he did.
What
So
did?
Mitchell just said that like the Forgotten Promises. So
Yeah, well, this is a different spell than the one that he damaged last time.
The
No, he
spell
blocked the
that
other one as
worked,
well.
the spell that actually worked on the Forgotten Promise was the acid spray.
That was wait. The first one was acid spray. He blocked it with his hand.
Blocked it with its hand. It seemed to not care.
it means because he rolled a good block.
Alright. So McLean,
Ugh.
How far?
You just move up and
he's got 20 movement speed at the moment because he's carrying Anna.
I need to be. If I move, do you guys reckon I should move next to Callus and then give him
Yeah,
like
so
a bonus action?
Well, no, I think you should help. Just come behind us because he's gonna run ahead. You can't help him if he's gonna be jumping ahead. I don't.
No, I'm gonna move myself. Ah,
Oh shit.
that's actually really close, and I'm not. Does anyone know the range for a crossbow?
You would have
you could actually-
disadvantage because you're holding animal.
No, if it's a light crossbow, he won't because it's one-handed.
Yeah, I know. I have proficiency in weapon. I know weapons, right? Right.
So wait, what crossbow do you have? A light crossbow?
I don't have a crossbow, but
Oh.
would I know if I had
A
proficiency?
light crossbow has a range of 80 feet.
Okay, so
You
I'm.
know what?
80 or 320.
You're not gonna get shot, Jack. He's shooting at me.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna move behind Callus with Björk and give him a bonus action, or give him advantage.
All right.
No, you have to be within 5 feet of the enemy monster.
No, I'm not distracting him.
He's helping Callus.
I'm helping Callus.
Yeah, you can't.
Why can't I?
You have to be. Yeah, you have to aid a friendly creature attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. So you have to basically be next to the monster with him. You have to be both side by side. You have to distract the monster. You can't.
No, oh, do I?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you have to be. You have to be like. You have to be like Davwin and Gengar. You have to be within.
Gengar.
Davwin,
Gunnar.
Gunnar.
You can't even remember your own name. I mean, it's not surprising.
Gengar.
Gengar.
Isn't that like a Pokemon?
Yeah, it's a Pokemon. I have a plush of a Gengar.
Alright, I'm just gonna stay in ready action, I guess.
Alright.
There's not really much else I
Oh,
can do.
shut up.
Callus, still roaring in anger. Energy filling his veins now. As
I
he
do kind
rushes.
of kick that freaking
He is
cat,
not
guys!
asleep. He is not tired anymore. He is
Goes super.
full of anger as he rushes the tortured memory, brings up his warhammer,
And it's
and fucking smashes it down on its head.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I no longer dislike Callus.
Yes, then give me a second. He just smacks it across the head, and the tortured memory just kind of stumbles to the ground and kind of takes a step back as its head is kind of like, he's got a big indent in it now from where the warhammer imprinted in it. So it's now like here.
yay.
All right,
Can I
it
just
is
have, like,
Isaac's turn.
cheer Callus?
Woo! Go Callus! As he
Yeah,
just
good
roars
job,
like,
Callus, okay.
"Yeah!"
Going from someone who doesn't like him to his hype squad.
I run up to the tortured memory. Wait. Run up to the tortured memory.
Yeah.
And I smack it. I try to smack it at least.
Okay,
Smack.
roll.
Eh.
You strike once in your staff. You strike once with your staff, knocking it, dazing it. As you bring around your hand, you smack it in the side of the face. As your hand manages to actually pierce through the wrapping.
Oh no.
Pierce through the wrapping. Doesn't quite go through all the way, but you definitely feel the inside, and there is nothing in there.
Okay.
Oh,
Yay.
That'd be a
Mitchell?
monk.
Yeah,
You're
maybe.
broken. Holy shit.
Could I get you to like take over my character for the rest of the fight? Because I now have been told it's my bedtime.
Alright.
Actually, I'll get Ranger. Do you wanna do it? You wanna do the honors of?
Sure.
I can do
Right.
it if you want.
No, don't let Isaac do it.
It's gonna
let me
end
do.
it.
Why? Do you think I'm gonna be?
I'll be you.
Okay.
Jesus.
Just-
Okay.
Like, keep Björk alive is the priority for Amek at the moment.
Yep.
And not annoy her anymore.
Not anymore that he already
Okay.
has.
Yeah. Alright. I gotta go. Good
Okay,
night.
cheerio.
And
Cheerio, bye.
sorry about that.
Sorry about
I
that.
I'd say if I could, but alas, I am not allowed. Good night.
That's it. Alright. Okay, so.
2 down, 3 to go.
Yep. Okay, so. It is Ranger's turn.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing?
Just hit the motherfucker with a glaive.
Hell yeah, boy.
Hit a motherfucker with a glaive.
Like, should I rage first? Ah, fuck it, whatever.
Well, that's
no,
a
you
crit.
can you can do a bonus. I'll
Wait,
let
Mitch,
you
wait.
rage.
I didn't actually ask. Are you enabling crits, or are you just saying it's a nat 20, which is just a nat?
I'm enabling crits.
Huh?
They're crits, yeah.
Okay.
Basically, you double your
Oh.
damage roll.
I'll like rage and then just like fucking overhead swing my glaive at them.
All right. So as you see Callus, he had bashed the side of this thing's head in.
I'm one up in this motherfucker.
It's like I can't let him. It's like you just like I can't let him do this. Right? Roll for damage.
oh,
You
did I
did.
not?
You already
Did you?
Plus,
Yeah, 11.
Plus 2 to
11
that as well.
times 2
13 times 2,
because
Yeah,
crit.
it's a crit.
but then plus 2 for rage as well, so it's 13, 26.
All right.
26 damage.
All right. I'm gonna take a note out of the critical roll book. How do you want to do this?
So I killed it. I get to choose how I kill it. Can I do something that wouldn't normally be part of my thing? Like, can I like cut it in half and then grab the ribbons and start tearing it to pieces?
No, that is definitely Gunnar. That's what Gunnar.
No, I mean, but that's because like I can't attack and then punch like Isaac can.
Oh yeah, do that if you want to do that.
I'm just gonna like slash through it, and then obviously it's gonna be like, ah, and I'm just gonna jump at it and just start ripping ribbons off it and tearing it to pieces.
All right. So you bring around the glaive, roaring in anger. It rips through the ribbons from the top of the temple all the way down to its bottom left hip. It's just open and there's just like nothing inside as it reels in pain. And you just bring your hand inside of it as you just start tearing ribbon from ribbon from ribbon, and you see that one flickering red eye just disappear as the ribbons just kind of collapse.
Hell yeah, you know it.
And the
Can I just look at Callus now and just be like, that's how you do them.
it's like,
In Giant, that's how you do it.
and he just goes, huh, well done.
I think my character's gonna slowly start being friends. Just purely because of like a competitive friendship.
Yeah.
It's gonna go from because Callus. I think Callus is like that was cool. He's like competing with him, but at the same time he can appreciate like a good fucking kill.
All right. Anna, seeing that, is like, fucking hell, how did I let one of them get to me before? Still brings up her hand again, sees the one in the far corner, and just fires off another bolt of fire, another fire bolt actually, towards the one in the far off corner. And it strikes it in the chest. Some of the wraps starting to catch a flame. You hear it you hear it kind of like a whisper in the wind, as you just hear a yell, kind of like a yell at the volume of a whisper.
You call that a whisper?
Oh no,
It's pretty loud.
bruh, chill. That happy?
Okay. Can't we? Basically do no damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, that torture memory is just kind of like trying to strike at its now flaming entire left shoulder. All right.
Is the eerie music really necessary?
Yes. It is actually their turn now. Never mind. Okay, so the torture memory in front of Ischyros, that it's his hand still in its face. Tries to.
Wait.
A scimitar comes out of its other hand instead. A scimitar comes out of its other hand through the wraps, and he does a swing. But Ischyros manages to pull his hand out of its fucking face as he just takes a step back. The scimitar just passing away from his face. Like from the tip of his nose, you can feel the air of the blade pass by.
Ooh, spicy.
And these two,
Seeing his...
this one approaches. It's a scimitar also coming out of its right hand, as you hear on the wind. Curse it! This one's still over here, just kind of walking around, just trying to extinguish the fire that's slowly burning down its arm. Alright, James.
So, okay. Poison doesn't work. Acid works. Then my only option would be just 1d6. So.
Alright, so what are you gonna do?
1d6 acid.
Well,
splash
currently
and it's ice.
Gunnar is in between you and it.
Yeah, please don't spray me.
I'll move here, probably.
Okay, move there then.
Fucking E8. Acids.
You're in
splash
melee.
and
Wait, you don't want to be in melee distance?
fine. Voila.
There.
Yeah.
There, okay. So,
Roll D. 1d6.
hold up. What's your saving DC? Oh, never mind, you got a natural 20.
Nice.
Natural 20. You spray the acid at it. You spray the acid at it, and it just kind of like takes it full front as its attention was on Gunnar, the one that had killed its ally, and now its full attention is on the pesky little gnome that had just sprayed acid at it.
I got max damage, by the way.
Yeah, and it also got the highest roll it possibly could.
Yeah, so it just took it like
Wait,
a
can I
fucking
do
boss.
like proficiently? Like add
It doesn't matter. No, because this is his saving throw.
Yeah, and it got
Oh.
a natural 20 and it just took it like a man.
And now it's fucking angry at you.
Nice. He's gonna golf me over the fucking
Alright. It is McLean. So McLean's trying to stay back, to try and stabilize Björk. As Björk just after that shot had fucking hit him because he stumbled at the recoil of it. It is, and now Callus sees the new one approaching. His energy still pumping through his veins. Takes a glance over at Gunnar before rushing this one too, his warhammer in hand. Takes a good old strike at the bugger. Takes a good strike at the bugger, but this one had seen what he had done to his allies. So he brings around the warhammer, and the torture memory manages to step back just out of range for it to swing by and smash into the stones beside him, cracking the earth. Right? Isaac
Yes.
or Ischyros.
Okay. I after that massive dodge, I go back in for round 2. I go 1-2, and so cruising for a bruising.
Oh shit.
Wow, I fucking fuck you,
Yeah.
fuck, wow.
Yeah, it brings it goes in for another swing at you, and as you go for a swing at it, and his scimitar and your scythe, your staff, just collide in the middle. And both of you, and the force of both of them just knocks each other, kind of like stumbling a bit. Okay, so Ranger. Oh, hold up, Cal said run up.
Yep. So my turn.
Yep, it is your turn. Callus had missed.
Oh, he missed. Oh, now I can't miss. Well, I'm gonna. I'm gonna move next to him, and I'm still raging, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna attack him with a glaive again. Let me roll
Okay.
my glaive. 14.
Okay. Where Callus failed, you succeeded, bringing around your glaive, and it had ducked back to avoid Callus's blow, meeting straight into your glaive as you rip apart its back.
Nice. Got 13 as well, because 11 plus the 2, the rage.
Rip apart its back. You just hear through the wind, just. I need a drink.
Is that why you couldn't scream for mine? Because I had my fucking hand in his mouth.
You pretty much put a hole in his head.
Nice. Can I spray some acid into it?
It
Melt
is-
the internal?
I'm kind of close. I
Anna,
don't want you
seeing
to fire
the
fucking acid.
Anna seeing that one off in the distance, reeling from the fire. Björk just grins, and just goes, "You goddamn right, you bastard."
She's no bastard, what? All of a sudden.
Goddamn right. Oh, sorry. You're goddamn right, you motherfucker.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Like her.
Yeah. She fires off another bolt, and this one hits it straight in the singular glowing red eye, and the whole head just bursts into fire.
Bro.
Bursts
Damn, I
into
should
fire.
trust the fire.
It's just you can't hear it really. It's like just the faintest whisper now in the wind, as it just thrashes around, as it basically disintegrates because of the flames. Boom.
I did it.
Anna's gonna be upset when she gets back and knows that she actually made a kill with her fire.
So how many is left? 2? I'm just slicing one. No.
All right.
I wish I didn't miss.
All right. The twisted memory, like even after you ripping apart his back, it still remembers that goddamn gnome.
Yeah, damn it.
Takes a step away from Gunnar. Its back made of ribbons is now actually in ribbons, but even then takes a step and swings at the gnome with its scimitar.
Ignores both the giant motherfuckers.
Wouldn't that?
What's your armor class, by the way? James?
What?
Davwin, what is your armor class?
Armor class. 10.
10. And the scimitar, it's like you did not expect this creature to ignore the Goliath that swung at it and the Minotaur that ripped its back apart. So as it takes a step forward and swings at the gnome, it collides.
I did.
It missed. It fucking missed.
No, it collides.
What? Dude, English is your first language.
Sorry.
It's not even his first language and he got it. Fucking hell. Okay,
Yeah.
as he
How
brings
much?
a scimitar
I did.
down, and very similar to Björk, takes the scimitar straight from his right clavicle down across his entire torso, leaving a massive gash. Takes 7 points of damage.
You're on 1 health
Flip. Now I'm
One
a quarter man.
again.
This is. I don't think
And
Sorcerer should.
Davwin, his eyes wide in shock, just falls to the ground, his staff clattering beside him, as pain just erupts through his entire torso.
So he's.
Maybe I'm dead because I'm pretty old and I'll probably die by blood loss soon as anything else.
No, that's not how gnomes work.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, like
Not how gnomes
yeah,
work.
lucky. All right,
You are...
Yeet.
and one.
So this is why sorcerers aren't frontline characters.
Well, all my range actually. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. So now the tormentum memory, after getting knocked back from his squats, goes in for another fucking full-on swing at the snake man, and Ischyros had come in with his staff again and clang again. You guys are just having this retard just gonna ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
All right. It is
Okay.
now Davwin's turn.
Run. Do.
Dude.
So you're on the ground, so you can roll away.
Yeah, just roll.
Or
All
crawl
Davwin
away.
is in pain, and he looks up at this looming creature made of ribbons, a singular red eye staring straight at him.
I'm fuck off.
Davwin just starts crawling on the ground as fast as he can.
I'm trying to make it harder, but can you move that far with that card?
No,
How many far? How much?
I'd say probably
Okay.
about 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start crawling away.
We can
You
attack.
clawing
Can I
around.
attack?
I'll
Yeah, and and as you start crawling away, he takes another swing.
He does.
Yeet.
The enemy takes another swing.
Yeah, because he was in
Ow.
he was in range, and this is when you leave the kind of range around a character.
Oh, no one told me that. I did.
Oh yeah, we all
Yeah.
I forgot
Wait,
that.
okay, what do I need?
Yes,
And
that.
no,
Tell me the
I
numbers at
roll
least.
again. Is the
Yeah,
point.
tell me the numbers at least.
okay.
You kind of kill James. Why would you kill
No, 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 no.
Ja-
He
as
only
the scimitar-
dies if he takes
As the
double the
scimitar
amount of
comes
his
down, it pierces through the gnome's torso, and the twisted memory just kind of stands up, leaving the gnome half crawling, a scimitar straight through its back.
So James, you're back.
You
here,
are
probably.
now fighting for your life at 0 health.
Wait, Mitchell, don't you roll that?
I roll that. Yeah.
Yep.
Wait,
So
why'd you move
since-
closer, James?
No, because he didn't manage to make that far.
So someone's gonna have to stabilize him, or
Isaac, you keep focusing on that one, because that one just shoots him.
Yeah. So first knockout so far, potential
Death.
death.
hey James, how you going? You okay?
I feel alive.
We'll say
alive.
I feel very alive.
baby. Gotta feel more alive right before you die.
Yep. Okay.
In my-
So now it is McLean. McLean, seeing this happen in front of him, just looks at Björk and just kind of goes, "I'm sorry," and drops onto the ground as he runs up, drawing a sword. Björk cursing after him as she kind of just goes onto her arm and leg.
Should Jack try to stabilize Davin, or is he actually going to attack?
Yeah, he's going up to strike.
Oh.
He swings around his sword.
Misses. Oh no, he's done this.
Yes, like an idiot.
So he swings around the sword, and the sword collides with the Twisted Memory's head and rips the entire thing in two.
Oh.
Rips the entire thing in two.
Do you kill it?
Yeah, and it doesn't even have time to shriek as it completely unravels and drops to the floor.
That was badass.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Callus, energy pumping through his veins, sees only one foe remaining.
I want to fucking at least kill one by myself.
And
Mate,
you killed
last
two
time.
last
No,
time.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I haven't killed any now.
And he rushes, bringing around his warhammer. 40k. Brings around his warhammer, and collides it with the half broken face of the tortured memory, knocking it completely off its feet and smashing it to the ground. Yeah.
Wait, it hit the torture's memory.
It hit the tortured memory, hitting its face, and the entire weight of the warhammer and this Goliath brings it crashing to the ground and instantly turns back to ribbons.
Okay.
Nice.
And the wind
Stops.
stops.
Cool.
Stabilize. Stable.
Right.
Yeah,
There is-
stabilize.
Your gnome companion is just currently got a scimitar through his back.
Yeah. So can we
Don't
stabilize
pull it
him?
out, Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out.
We stabilize him.
Yeah, yep. You could try and stabilize. You gotta remove that fucking sword.
We gotta make sure we remove it safely. Don't just pull it out. You pull it out.
Okay, who's got the
Please,
biggest
yeah.
medical degree here?
Probably Davwin.
Yeah, I've got a
Don't
3.
you.
I've got a 3 in wisdom.
Alright, you'll go towards him.
So can someone give me a help action
Not
so I don't
three in
fucking
wisdom.
die?
Amek just looks down at the fallen thing. He puts his hand on his snake friend and just goes, I will help. I will
That's
help.
some pretty good rolls, though,
You
actually.
gotta save him.
1d20, roll d20.
Yep.
And
13.
eh.
Let's we don't just yank it out and kill it.
There we go. 16.
Tell me, bro.
How'd you get Oh, with
Plus
advantage.
3.
Just kill me.
Yeah.
And he
How'd you roll with advantage?
pulls
Because
out.
he used to help
okay,
out.
Oh,
he
McLean.
pulls out the sword and manages to keep the wound shut, blocking the blood. Ranger, you're still already raging, so actually do a wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
Yeah, because now Davwin's on the ground, fucking looking like he's dead.
5
5.
plus 2, 7.
Oh no.
You see the blood,
Fucking Christ.
and the rage just builds.
Jack!
The rage just builds. Hold up.
Just disappeared outside. You're like,
and you see like the closest person beside you, Amek, standing over the body, a body that's
Fucking-
bleeding. And all in that moment, you just see something standing over a dead body that it had killed, and you just feel angry.
okay, I'm gonna punch McLean then.
You take a swing at McLean.
Can I do it not with my glaive?
Yeah,
No, wouldn't you do it with your McLean? Because that's the thing you're fucking
Right.
holding.
glaive. You take
Once I get in such a rage, I drop my glaive so I don't.
so you start taking a swing at with your glaive, and then suddenly, with a flash of motion, another raging barbarian, you can't really tell, comes over and grabs the glaive as you go to swing it.
Are you kidding me? You're doing some anime bullshit on us.
I rolled an 18.
Really? You're really...
Oh, okay. Teleports over, catches the
So
blade.
he just
more.
notices instantly. He sees that the rage is not fading in you, so he bolts over, using the last bit of his own anger to catch the glaive as you swing it towards Amek. And the human fighter just kind of falls onto his back, staring up at you. Staring
some
up,
of this shit ready. I'll just.
staring up at you. With like complete panic in his face. And Callus just goes, "Stop."
Let me see if I can find the image.
Hold up. What's your wisdom modifier?
My wisdom modifier is 2.
Natural 20.
What?
Natural 20. And everything in an instant just as the second your glaive stops, everything just seems to clear in an instant. And you notice that the person you were swinging towards was a frightened Illithari companion.
I fucking callus pulled one of these motherfuckers. Just
Basically.
dude, you're saying this shit, and all I can see is this dude teleporting over and just stop
Yeah,
catching.
not teleporting,
I-
but he is
I-
fucking fast. He's
Not as fast as this dude.
He's a big dude. He's a big dude, and he's also raging, might I point out.
Did it make this kind of explosion when he?
No, it's just more like he kind of caught the handle of the glaive. And you just feel the wood shudder. Alright. You're just like, fuck.
I just step back like, oh shit. It's good that I didn't kill McLean, but I'm still kind of just like, I'm like, how the fuck did he tell us?
That was kind of cheaty because it was like kind of anime bullshit right there.
He is he is within the range.
I imagine he would have seen me start getting rage, and he would have gone, oh, he's gonna attack the first closest person, so he starts moving before I even attacked.
Yeah.
So there was no way it was gonna.
He's within range. He finished his last enemy. You guys had had taken a bit of time to crowd around Davwin.
So there was no chance of him being able to get there before my thing swung.
No, definitely not. He noticed the signs beforehand because he is also a barbarian.
Yes.
And he just kind of stares at you in the eyes, and you just see something in his, like a recognition in a sense.
Right.
And he just kind of looks at you, and he kind of steps back a bit, like staring at this Minotaur before him, and he just kind of looks confused now.
Confused? Why are you confused? To be obvious, I attacked my own teammates. So I was raging.
No, see. I mean, do you want to know?
Huh?
Do an insight check.
Insight check. Ah, shit.
That'd be wisdom, right?
4.
He just looks confused. That's as much as you can tell.
Can I ask him, or like?
Cal says he just steps back and goes,
I'm just confused.
"Saved the gnome.
Save them. Oh, yeah, we
Saved
talked about James.
the gnome." And he just kind of stumbles off, and he just goes. He just stands on the road, kind of looking out for other things that might come by. Okay. You stabilizing you guys.
I already did. I fucking just pulled the sword out.
You managed to stabilize Davwin. He just kind of wakes up.
No, he'd be still unconscious.
After a while, you guys kind of just chill there for a bit because you got like a
Long rest.
No, a short rest it would be then.
be a short rest.
How much health do you gain per short rest?
That's a good question actually.
Take a long rest considering.
No, a long rest here would not. Mitchell would fucking pull an ambush scene. Like, you've done a long rest next week. Oh yeah, just saying, none of you looked out, so, you know, people that attack.
I'll look out and me do a long rest.
Yeah, okay, you can use a hit die. So, Davwin, roll a hit die for healing.
Is it D20?
No, it's your hit die.
Hit die.
Probably be like D6 or something.
Where is it?
Actually, I think it is D6. I think you and Anna have the same hit die.
Where do I write that on the document?
You have
Underneath temporary hit points.
Yeah, it's literally just hit die.
hit die.
Oh, I haven't done it. It's a D6?
I believe so. Give me a second. It's 1d6, yeah.
Okay.
So roll a d6.
Voila! Oh shit.
One. So now your old kind of gnomish body just kind of like
Kind of stitches back together.
you're about in the
Kill me,
same.
bro.
You're about in this. You're just fucked. You are.
Wait, oh yeah, guys, just saying. Anna wouldn't have been injured because a long rest recuperates all your HP.
Yeah, she's. Whatever. A bit late
So
now.
she's fully healed. Yeah.
Well, it's all good now. But like, whatever. Who cares? But yeah, like Davwin is just like.
Do a long rest.
Didn't we already just do a long rest?
No, we did short rest.
Well,
do a long rest, and I'll keep watch, and Callus can sleep.
Da-
So we've got a slow Goliath. That's not a good thing to have.
Alright. And I think that's,
Just end it there.
yeah, probably
Yeah.
good to end it there. A short session, because
Yeah.
2 of our members had to dip.
Yeah.
Dip.
And both of them did something cool, which is funny, because they're not here.
What's your stats?
Amek,
What's your?
Amek just fucking annihilate, after seeing his friend fall down, he drops Anna, rushes over, and annihilates the thing that
Breaks
killed it.
Anna's fucking ankles.
And Anna just alone snipes this thing with fire.
Huh.
Good on Björk, good on Amek.
Yeah, I mean, I killed one as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you did kill one.
Wait, how
So
do you
does
know that?
Callus.
Did Callus go? Yeah, Callus did.
Callus, he just kind of fucking, like, I just imagine, like, Thor when he hits something with his hammer and brings it to the ground.
Yeah.
Just imagine that with a giant Goliath just going boom. Alright, cool.
Isaac, what's your Isaac?
Yeah?
What's your lowest score? What's your lowest
Stat.
roll?
Overall.
Give me a second.
Lowest stat.
12.
Whoa, you got really high stats. Holy shit! I
Yeah,
was
he
wondering
did.
how you gain so much damage. I'm like, you do.
He's got max dexterity, right?
No, I don't. I
Max,
have 8.
Max. No, like,
He's
I'm
got
saying he's got the highest you could have rolled for a level 1
Oh,
character.
yeah, I did. I fucking was so surprised when I got fucking 3 sixes then.
Yeah, yeah. He showed it to me. Yeah, he did actually get that.
Oh, yeah. You got a 3 wisdom modifier as well. I'm surprised you've got that and a fucking 4 dex. What's your strength?
No wonder he thinks he's superior to everything.
14.
You're pissing me off, just so you know. Every time you do something, I have to go Google it to make sure you're allowed to do that, because it pisses me off that you can do that. I'm like, how does he do so much fucking damage? Let's Google it to make sure he can. Fuck, he can.
Anyway,
Yeah, fuck you.
cool. So, second encounter, Davwin brushed with death. Björk and Amek were heroes, in a sense, and they're not even here.
Distant
So,
heroes.
thank you. Thank you, Jack, and thank you, Anna, for lending us your power. Alright.
I don't respect them in the slightest.
Nice.